It has been literally years. Like, oh god, like I played Witcher 3 like shortly after it came out. Then I played maybe Heart of Stone maybe like a year after it came out because of how long things went. And then I kept putting this off. I kept putting off doing not Heart of Stone, Blood and Wine. But we're doing it now. Like 2 or so years later, we're doing it now. Mostly because what I wanted to do failed because my 360 is now overheating, which is a problem. Hasn't done that in all the years I've had it, and now it's like, hey. So I sat for a while because a lot of the stuff I want to do is on 360, and I'm not rebuying them on Steam or whatever just to do elsewhere. So I figured, what have I been putting off? And this is one of the things I've been putting off. So why not? Why not? You only put something off for so long before it's like, okay, kinda gotta do it. I forgot how long these loading screens are. They're quite something special. Alright, so this is exactly where we were with Shani after we beat Heart and Stone. So that's cool. Oh god, it's weird to be back. Why did I stop again? Is that my mouse? Yeah, that's my mouse. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I stopped because there were weird recording issues with the software I was using, where it glitched the hell out and would just mess up whenever it tried to record this game only for some weird reason. So I decided just to let it be until I could figure out the problem. I never did figure out what the problem was, and I think that's why I never got around to doing this, because I just never figured out what the problem was. I just went on about my day. 3 points available, alright, but yeah, this is it. Meet the Knights of Tucson in Holloway. Where the balls is Holloway? Oh, it's there on the map. No. Okay, now I think I'm using mouse. There we go. Oh god. You see now, I've got this weird setup going where you know what? It's long to explain. Let's just say that right now, mouse and controller are being registered, and it's not exactly the most smartest idea. Oh, it's just right there. All right. I'm gonna have to learn control and everything all over again. Yeah, he dead though. I killed him. Okay, so let's wish your senses. Roach? Roach? No roach. No roach. Okay, I gotta fix my goddamn sword as well. There you are, Roach. Hey, I do what I want. It's so weird being back here. It's so weird being back to this.
Take it easy. We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look!
Geralt!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws, soon.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land tillers at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
No point fighting bandits. Kill these and others just as bad or possibly worse will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon the evil. There is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? A burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
How I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon. First, let us convey our missive to Geralt in the manner tradition ordains.
Chin up, boy.
Peasants will be fine, Palmerin. Been dealing with bandits for generations.
Your words do little to assuage my sense of morality bruised.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
In point of fact, she said, "Bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone." The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
Or the beast could change shape.
When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Okay, that sounds lovely.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
No, at worst a war, Geralt. At worst a war.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you, yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
Ah, yeah, the Tucson. Yay, it feels so weird to be back after, like, 2 years. Now, when we get to Tucson, I think I spent an hour. I spent an hour doing side missions, and that's when I checked the recording and it was fucked. And that's when I was just like, ah, God. So, I'm gonna get flashes of like, oh yeah, but then it's not gonna last long. It's not gonna last long at all. I'm so glad Steam and pop-ups don't show up. Because people are signing in and out like crazy.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
You mean blood and wine?
Remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
You know, just a normal everyday occurrence. A normal everyday occurrence. That poor horse. It's got a fucking barrel helmet. And yes, I said bucking. I said I had a bucking barrel helmet for some reason. Okay, now I
kill a monster. All for one and one for all.
Alright, now then. So that's roll, dodge, quick hit, strong hit. Alright, that's a quick select, that's a torch. There we go. Put away the torch. I got the wrong sign out. No, Quen, there we go. That's block. Oh my, you can't. I keep. Okay. I keep doing. I don't know why, but I keep putting out the torch thinking that, like, L1 is the attack, but it's not. Okay, I think I'm... Okay. Alright. Okay, I think I'm getting to the swing of things. Alright, just gotta keep my hand off goddamn R1.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
I mean, I'll take it, but what's up?
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
So we're gonna get shit-faced then?
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Tucson, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien Delatour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
It's a nice way to welcome me into the area, isn't it?
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Okay. Soon you'll run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about his mutations. They say a master craftsman lives in Tucson who can... Yeah, I spent time doing that, and that's when I learned that the recording was messed up. Are we not going to talk anymore? Are we done talking?
Come on now. Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Understandable, I guess. Is that where that conversation ended?
Hey there.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Man, some fish. I see them footprints. Nope, okay.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Was that a drowner? Drowners? Plural?
Got guests. Careful.
They explode when they're killed. Alright.
You all, for my name is not
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
What does that mean?
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the
Dad, what?
mutilated body free.
Ah, that was odd.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
I mean, I would, but there's still shit to loot. Or not. There's nothing to loot. Okay, cool. Actually, there might be. Because there's still the thing here, so there might still be stuff to check out.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
And that man some boots. Some linen. Oh, hello. What did I just get? Oh, it's that. Handkerchief monogrammed DLC. Alright. You think you're clever, don't you, game? You think you're clever? You're not. Just so you know, you're not.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask them.
I can't believe I stuffed a tattoo from The Witcher 2.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Tucson.
I'm afraid that this pop-up shit that freezes the game is going to be happening. I think it's any game that I record with OBS. Because my previous recording software, and also the one I use for console games, doesn't have this problem. It just seems to be these last two games when I'm recording with the new OBS. Also, I'm meant to be following you, but you're slow as fuck, mate.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomred's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Tucson.
Bravery's not enough against the beasts.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir the Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrak Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir the Peyrak Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Why does he talk like that? Why does he... Okay.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
I don't know about that, sir.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
Okay.
To ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
I like that. Because it's kind of poking fun at like the dialogue tree options. Like, yeah, all this shit's here. And the player would probably pick it. Which I would. I'm not even going to front. I would totally pick that shit. Is this a good place to cover the first episode? Should I make it a long one? I'll make it a long one. Why not? Okay. Ah, yeah, the White Wolf. Okay. Okay. Oh god, Gwen. Alright. Ah, yeah, an escort.
Ducal clerk
Alright.
looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Actually, you know what? No. You know what? No. Because of that, I don't trust the recording after the previous attempt at doing this all those years ago, and I'm paranoid as all hell. We're gonna end this one here. We're gonna keep this first one nice and straightforward. Go into the DLC. Our path is set. Good times.